Well, Duck's here again, from Duck's Mechanical. I've tried to do this video twice. The last attempt, I must have hit the thing with my big fat fingers and it turned off, so I ended up walking around talking to myself for about 10 minutes, or however long it was. Must have been pretty funny. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you again today, we're going to talk to you about wiring on this motorcycle. Now this is an Ironhorse, what they call an Ironhorse chopper, and some of you will recognise this, some of my mates will recognise this bike. I just want to say that I'm doing this video to teach and enlighten people. It's not about bagging a bike or making, I don't know who's done this work to this bike, but anyway, in saying that, just be clear, my comments and what I show you are not bagging the bike. I don't know who's done the work to it. I don't know whether, so yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. So, it's got the same engine what's in mine. It's a slightly older version, but of the same engine as mine, which is 96 cube S&S. It's come to me because it's so bloody unreliable, and once again, like I've said before in other videos, wiring is the backbone to the motorcycle. If the wiring's no good, the bike effectively is no good. So here's the first problem. We've got these dreaded braided lines, look here, and they're sitting on the wires, and it's literally just chewing through them. I mean, can you see? I'll see if I can do a oh yeah, look, see, I just got to get a bit more savvy on the camera. You can see the sprags there, how it's, and the vibration on a Harley Davidson. Basically I would take these, if it was my bikes, I'd take these braided lines off and throw them over my shoulder as shoulder parts. It's just a piece of, look, there's I can see, I can see bare steel on that one. Look at that. And of course, the moment that you have a dead short on these motorcycles, they just cut out. This bike didn't have, like we've got, look at this. They've covered the wires with like heat shrink, so effectively making them all black. So you don't know what's what. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it all. It's just, it should be in a proper PVC cover. For those of you that don't know what a PVC cover is, that's it here, you see, and that's what your main wiring loom should be in. I've got various sizes, and basically if it's not in that, it's just a problem. I'll just show you this other thing here. Don't put this on your bike. Like, it doesn't work on Harleys. The vibration is too much. After a period of time, the ribbing will actually saw through the outer casings on the wire, and then it's just shit. Basically, if the original manufacturers don't use it, you got to ask yourself why. We got the Vogue switch floating in the wind, which is just a joke. These stabilizing arms here, see there's no washer here. There should be a washer behind this bolt. When that rubber, this has a rubber in here inside this ball, and when that rubber claps out, that arm then has the ability to pop right off that. And they've done the same thing down in here. Okay, same thing. Another thing, it's got these aftermarket pegs, right? They look pretty cool. I'm just trying to focus this thing. But if I run this across like this, hello, on the other side, I don't know if you can see that, the one on the other side is like 2 inches lower than the one on this side. So when you're riding it, you're going to be feeling like you're you're just going to be feeling weird. You've put an aluminium washer under here. That's a safety washer in here. When this rubber claps out, it's to stop this pulling through. The little thin aluminium one, I don't believe cuts it. Moving along, no studs in the heads. This is absolute joke. Any of you guys are doing this and just screwing cap heads straight into the head, whatever you do, don't do it. You're asking for trouble. These are not designed to be a screw point for every time you take your exhaust on and off. So we got to put studs back into there. Moving along, right? And this is what happens. They come to me, and then for one thing, and there's a shitload of other things. Okay, they've run. I said in other videos, look, they've put this fuel line over the top of the carburetor flutter. So just trying to work it. Hang on a minute, so you can see. See, that is the flutter for the car. And once again, I don't know who's done it, but real bad mistakes. And the main mistake of all what they've made with this wiring, and I'm not familiar with these choppers, but somebody's put heat shrink over the main loom, right? So you effectively, when you do that, you can't pull a wire out and you can't pull a wire in. And of course, then they've got these other wires in here, what they've forgotten to put in the main loom, and it's like an afterthought, yeah. Moving along. Where was I up to? Yeah, same deal. You can see some of the dodgy wiring they got. This was to the key, and then they had this weird fuse box set up in behind the ignition, which was never ever going to work, because I believe that all the circuitry wasn't running through the fuses, so a lot of it was hardwired. And of course here, instead of having one nice neat, or maybe two nice neat ones coming out of the loom, we got all this, and this is just, yeah. So, anyway, I don't want to twaddle on. I'm already getting up there, I can see that. Yeah. One thing I want to say to you, all you guys, if you're doing wiring and wiring looms, look at what what other manufacturers have done. You know, like Harley Davidson, they do a good a setup for their wiring looms. You know, copying other manufacturers is a good thing sometimes. They've already sorted out the problems. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this and you find it educational. And the girls, you guys have a good one. It's beer o'clock. I'm going to put this up and have a beer, and hopefully one of my mates will come and have a beer with me. All right, later.